little bit? Well, last week you were leading the country, now you're number 2. In terms of between the 40s, that big playability between the 40-yard lines that your production is literally leading the country in that area of the field.
Oh, really? I haven't paid attention to anything like that. I guess that's cool. It's pretty cool.
What is it about this offense and the connection you have with Bo where you think obviously deliver some pretty big plays?
I just really think our whole offense is connected and like we know what we want to do. And also we just prepare a lot the week before or days before the game. So I think just knowing what we're going to do Saturday and just getting a lot of reps in gives us like confidence to go out there and do what we do.
On that long run by Bo, you were on the perimeter blocking the way. What were you thinking when? I know it's not exactly designed for him to break off a run like that. So what were you thinking when you saw him?
Last call for TJ.
Man, I was like, oh shit, it's time for me to get busy. Gotta help him. I broke him loose, and he did what he did. So, yeah.
Have you seen him do stuff like that in practice? Is that a surprise to you at all that he has got that in his chest?
Oh no, it definitely wasn't a surprise. I think it was a surprise to me that he ran that long, or it was 80 or whatever. But definitely was a surprise. Bo can run for sure.
With the exception of Georgia and obviously Washington State, how important is it for this offense to get off to a fast start and sort of float that early lead?
Wait, sorry, one more time?
With the exception of Georgia and Washington State, how important is it for you guys to get off to a fast start, especially on the offensive end?
I think it's very important. It just helps our whole team as a whole. It gives our defense confidence, things like that, and then we're just feeling good going into the game. So, yeah.
With Bo, how impressed have you been through 5 games so far with what your expectations were for him as your quarterback and what he's actually produced?
Very. Our offense is pretty, up there, with other, high-powered offenses or whatever. So I think we're doing pretty good. He's doing a good job leading us.
What is your perception on how Dillingham's offense has really played out in the field? You guys saw it all summer, you saw it in fall camp, but now you actually see it in practice.
Yeah, it's playing out really well, and I think everybody likes it way better than what they're used to or whatever. So sure.
What do you feel like this offense can still grow?
Definitely, we can always grow. Just the little things, maybe like just little penalties, things like that. I would say, blocking on the perimeter a little bit better. Just little things, like just adjusting to things, on the go. So, yeah.
Your toe tap catch, just the highlights of that. What were your thoughts when kind of looking back at that?
Pretty much just like kind of a routine catch. Basically, I would say, I think either that week or the week before, we were actually working on sideline drills. So, everything kind of just comes from practice, So, yeah.
You have a lot of texts from family or friends after that saying that.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely.
What have you seen from this Arizona defense? What kind of challenges do they pose you guys?
It looks like they play really fast. They got some returners back. They got a corner there that's pretty solid, I guess. They look like a solid team.
Kaibu Kelly for Stanford, obviously one of the best corners in the league. What was that matchup like? What was that experience?
It was actually pretty fun. We didn't really talk too much, but we got our few reps in before he got injured or whatever the case was. But it was pretty cool.
How does working with Gonzo every day in practice? I know you guys got all of your corners, but Gonzo in particular. How does that prepare you for just Saturdays?
Definitely, it prepares me a lot. I definitely think Gonzo is one of the best corners in the conference, or if not college football. So, working with the best every day just gives me the confidence to go out there and know that, no one else can mess with me. I'm going against the best every day. So
you're probably not facing a lot of guys more physical.
Exactly, you feel me? So, yeah.
Talked about getting stronger in the offseason too. Does that help you go up against Gonzo in practice?
Most definitely, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. In the spring, it was way different than what it was in the fall. So when I got more weight and things on, things kind of started falling in place. A little more for me, but most definitely strength helped a lot.
Christian's, he's quiet when he gets in front of the cameras, but we've seen him talk a little bit during games. Does he talk trash during practice to you?
I've definitely heard Gonzo talk trash a couple of times, but he may not do too much. He's more of like a stare down, do a little some, but yeah, he don't really do too much talking. He just plays.
Dan said yesterday that with the penalties that you guys were taking accountability for all of them in practice. What does that look like out there?
Yeah, so basically we just have this new rule, man. Anybody who's getting a pre-snap penalty or a penalty during the game, they're just going to go out, somebody else is going to go in for him, and then they have to do a certain amount of up downs, just for a disciplinary thing. So
You feel like it's helping so far? Do you think it's
most
gonna get
definitely, yeah. I think today we really didn't have any penalties. If we did, we probably had like one or something. But yeah, I didn't really see any yellow flags out there today, and that was after 10 penalties in our game from Saturday. So yeah, it was pretty good.
They have to go out before practice and do the up downs.
Nah, it'll be like during practice, so that they'll go out and then somebody else come in for them, and then they'll just go right back in after they're done.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you make him do up downs during the game?
Oh nah, they get a pass, they get a pass.
Thanks for
Sure, thank you.